First person, we have I, je. I, je. Second person is tu, vous, which is singular or plural of informal and formal. D'accord? Third person, so tu, vous, or plural. Yeah? Then we have third person, which is il, elle, on. Yeah? So then we have plural of il and elle and on, which is il, elle. D'accord? Aller is to go. So how do we say I am going? Because we have these are the subjects, d'accord? I, you, informal, you, formal, or you, singular, you, plural, yeah? Then we. Je is I. Je is I, first person, yeah? Tu is you, second person, but you in an informal setting. Informal setting, I think we've repeated this over and over and over. So this is informal, or is second person, meaning you, but informal, okay? So tu et vous, they both mean you, okay? They both mean you, okay? But now this is you that you are called to someone in an informal setup. Vous is you as a group. Vous, you, but this is how you write you as a group in French, okay? You as a group, or formal, in a formal setup, sorry. Maybe in a workplace, like generally just a formal setup, or someone you just met. That is you, formal, okay? So this is either formal or plural too, if you mean a group of people. Il, elle, on. So we know il means him or he, not him, because him means lui. So elle is she, on is someone, or let's say one. Il, elle. So a group of masculine is il. They are pronounced the same. You just add an s, d'accord? A group of elle, you just add an s. Okay? Basically, this means they. But they, who you already know, this is they, a group of masculine and a group of feminine. Nous is we. Okay? Sisi. We. Okay? So let's try to conjugate aller. Aller means to go in French. It is an irregular verb. So we have conjugated avoir, we have conjugated être. Today we are conjugating aller. Okay? So how do we say I am going? So je vais. So you're gonna write I. Je vais. Nice. How do we say you? You are going, because we are speaking about to go. You, informal, you, singular. Yes, we are here in two. Two, how do you say you? Two, you are going. Tu vas. Which is the correct one? Which is the correct one? Is it the first one or the second one? Which one is the correct one? Est-ce que c'est ça ou l'autre? Donc, c'est ça. Tu vas, avec les trois mots. Tu va. I know conjugation is really tricky. That is why you, as a beginner in French language, you have to try and conjugate at least every single day, every other week, so you can get used to how être is done. I am, you are, I'm going, you're going. Donc c'est ça. Tu vas. How do you say you? But you formal, no, you plural. Vous, vous allez, vous allez. Je vais. Tu is you, you. Tu vas. Okay? You in a formal setting. If you just met someone now and you want to tell them you are going, you just met them now. Which one will you use? Is it tu vas ou vous allez? C'est très bien. Vous allez, vous allez. Nice, bravo, bravo. Donc, si vous venez de rencontrer quelqu'un, juste maintenant, like, you have to use vous, pas tu, d'accord? The French people see it as a sign of respect. Vous allez, voilà. Nice, so all of you have gotten it. So, nous, how do we say we are going? Because we are conjugating aller. How do we say we are going? We are going, which is we, nous, we are going. So this is aller when conjugated, okay? I, okay, tu, vous, nous. It's I go, I am going. You go, you are going. He goes, she goes, one goes. Third person, which is il, elle, ou on. D'accord? So, il means he, elle is she, on is someone, or one is. So, let me write someone. So, we have il, ou elle. Je vais, tu vas, vous allez, nous allons, il, elle, on va. D'accord? So, we are here. How do we say they? But who? Which they? Which they? A group of masculine, a group of feminine. So this means a group of feminine, a group of masculine. We've just added an S, okay? Because this is he, she. But in English, they all become they. But in French, you have to. Do you see the difference? Okay, so how do you say they go? Il, elle. I am going. Let's translate them to English, then we read. D'accord? Okay, so let's concentrate here. I am going. Today we are conjugating aller. Aller is one of the most important irregular verbs in the French language. So we have verbs like avoir, être, aller. Aller is one of them. So basically aller means to go. So in the moment you know how to conjugate aller, you know how to say I am going, you are going, they are going. D'accord? I am going. Je vais. Okay, so that is what it means. I'm going or I go. You are going to means you, okay? You are going. So, you go or you are going. Vous allez. So we know vous allez et tu vas. They both mean you are going, but the moment you know the difference between tu and vous, which is written here, you'll know, okay? Donc, vous allez, you are going, basically means the same thing. Or can mean you people are going in the aspect of plural, okay? And for example, if I wanted to say, you guys are going to eat, you people are going to eat, you as a plural, I will say, vous allez manger, donc vous allez manger, vous allez au parc, yeah, which means you as a plural. Or if I am addressing someone in a formal setting, in a formal setting. So you just met this person, or maybe you're speaking to a colleague who you maybe respect. So you don't refer to them as tu. You will tell them, vous allez manger, you are going to eat. Or vous allez au parc, you are going to the park. You don't say tu vas, you say vous allez. Okay, so the difference lies in the context, in you knowing which context is this. So I can know, am I using tu or am I going to use vous? All right, we are going. Nous allons. We are going. Nous basically mean we. We are going. Or we go. We are going. Nous allons au cinéma. Ah, vous allez au cinéma? So we'll have il va, elle va, or on va, which means she is going, he is going, she is going, or someone is going. So he or she are going. They. So this is how we write they in French. You have to specify masculine or feminine. Okay, they are going. So ils, elles vont. Nice. Are we together till there? Je vais. Tu vas. You go or you are going. Okay. Tu vas. Vous allez. Vous allez. So we have a liaison here. D'accord? So what we're gonna, this S, then what follows next is a vowel, that is a. So it's going to have this vous, S and a, gonna bring this sound, vous, za. They're going to be linked together, okay, during the pronunciation. But when you write it, you don't write vous allez. So I'm going to try and write how we can read it, so it can be easier for you, d'accord? Vous allez. You will notice the same with this one. Nous allons. Vous allez. Nous allons. Il, elle, on va. You can say il va or elle va, which means she goes, he goes, or one goes, or one is going. Je vais. Je vais. Je. We know that the French J is not read as J. You read it as J. 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 So J and E is, it brings out a sound as O. O. Donc is je. Je. Je vais. Tu vas. Tu vas. Vous allez. Nous allons. Il va. Elle va. On va. On. On. I didn't say on. On. On va. Il va. Elle va. On va. Ils vont. 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 Elles vont. So if you've noticed, both the singular and plural are read the same way. So you usually have to check the context of what you're speaking about, so that when you're writing, you write the correct thing. Because maybe I would have said ils vont à Paris, but for you, you write ils. So you have to know, is it ils vont? So when you hear ils vont, you know, that is plural. But il va, ils vont. Right? Let's have a little board here. À l'école. À l'école. Yeah, there's a contraction that happens. So, the park. The market. We have au marché. Au marché. there's an accent over here, d'accord? Marcher, au marché. So let's try to construct a few sentences with this. So, I am going to school. I am going to school. Voilà. I am going to school. Je vais, which we know I am going is je vais. Je vais to school. There is an accent here. If you miss to put this accent, it means something totally different. Remember to follow me. Je vais did you see I placed an accent here because this means to. This means to. So let me write it here. To. These who knows the meaning of this without an accent? So this means to have. So je vais then you remember L, then you write your school. Apostrophe. Then we have OL. Je vais à l'école. I am going to school. Okay? So let's construct the second sentence. He is going to the park. He is going. Today we are conjugating aller, d'accord? He is going to the park. Il va au parc. But why can't we say this? Il va au parc. A plus le. Okay? A plus le give us O. D'accord? Because the park is masculine. Au parc. Okay? To the washrooms. You are going to the washrooms. So let's use to informal setting. Write in the comment section. So we've decided to use informal, which means we're going to take tu vas. Tu, which is you are going. Okay? Tu is d'accord? Tu is Then we have washrooms, which is the toilets basically, which is les toilettes. Les toilettes. So here again, I hope you guys are keen here so we can see. A plus le gives us O. Ok? Donc c'est ça. Tu vas, which is you are going, to, and le has changed to O. So tu vas au. D'accord? Et à demain. Ciao.